श्रीगुरु हरि ओम ओम मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तत्तेः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्त कौमुदीयं विरच्यते अ इ उन् ऋलृक् ये ओङ् ऐ औच् हयवरट् ळण् ञमगणनं झभञ् घडधश् जवगडदश् खफजटथ चटतौ कपै श ष सर् हल् इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि सु औजस् अम् औक्षस् ताभ्यां भिस् ङेभ्यां भ्यस् नसिभ्यां भ्यस् नस् ओस् आम् ङि ओस् सुप्. Okay, yesterday we were seeing this Purvapara Dakshina Uttara Apara Adhara VyavasthayamAsamjnayam. Adharani VyavasthayamAsamjnayam, the sutra. In the Tika we were seeing या प्राप्ति इति सर्वादीनि इत्यनेन नित्या संज्ञा या प्राप्त इत्यर्थः. So what that sutra said is, see, sarvadini saranamani for purvapara etc. Since it is said in the Gana Sutra, it is included in the Sarvadi Gana. Therefore, we will give it also the Sarvadi Gana status. Sarvanama. Sarvanama, if we give, what happens is, in all these 5 places, the change will take place. So, that is what is remaining you. Nitya Sanya Ya Prapta. So, that is compulsory, that will take place. Anena Purvapara iti sutra Ganapatitam Jaso Anyatra Nityataya Saranama Sanyartham. So, this sutra, see, though it is included in Gana, including it here is to show that other than just it is Nitya. अष्टाध्यायी पठितं तु जसी तद्विकल्पार्थमिति न पणुरुक्त्यम् इति सूचितम्. In अष्टाध्यायी it except in just the other place it is nitya. In just it is not nitya. That is what it shows. Okay. Swabhidheya iti. There in this we saw Swabhidheya apeksha avadhi niyamah vyavastha. What is vyavastha? Swabhidheya apeksha avadhi niyamah. So each word he is explaining. Apekshata iti apeksha karmani dhai. Apekshata, that which we expect, that is what is apeksha. That is what in karmani artha gain pratyaya comes. Okay. Swasya purvadi shabdasya abhidheyam vachyam. Swasya, swa means swasya. Swasya means purvadi shabda. Okay. Now abhidheya means vachya, the word. Tena apekshasya apekshamanasya. With that word, whatever is expected, whatever meaning is expected, whatever idea is expected, avadehe niyamaha, that avadhi, that limit is what is the rule. That is what is called as vyavastha. Meaning the word purva means it refers to a place. Instead of that, if it is not a name, if it is talking about a limit of something, from differentiating, delimiting it from something else, that is what is purva etc. refers to. Okay. Now, ततश्च नियमेन अवधि सापेक्षार्थः वर्तमानानां पूर्वादि शब्दानां जसि सर्वनाम संज्ञा विकल्पते इति. So when we are going to use this purva etc. to limit something from something, to delimit something from something, then in just the sarvanama sanya will be vikalpa. That is the idea in this from the sutra. Vyavasthayam kimiti पूर्वादि शब्दानां नियमेन अवधि सापेक्ष एव एव अर्थे विद्यमानत्वादिति प्रश्नः. So what is the question? Vyavasthayam kim? What is the question? We already explained vyavastha. What is the question? He says purva etc. niyame aveda. When we are going to have a definitive rule that which is going to talk about the limiting, what is that we are talking about? That is the question. Dakshinaha gathakaha iti. The sadhanas are killers. Okay. Meaning atra dakshina shabdasya avadhi, dakshina shabdena avadhi apeksha iti shabdo na avadhi apeksha iti bhavah. Here the dakshina is not talking about an avadhi, a limit. Dakshina parshvavartino gathakaha iti, meaning the people in the side of south, they are gathakas, they are killers. Kasmaditi avadhi apeksha asti eviti. So when you say no dakshina, there is no avadhi, there is no expectation of. South of what? You said south of what? There is a limit, there is a reference point. Limit is reference point, right? So south of what? When that is kind of reference point you are asking, then he says, why are you saying that South Indians are that south of what? What is that? What is that south? From which angle? With reference to what? So he says kushalaha ityartha. यद्यपि प्रावीण्यमपि कस्मादिति अवधि अपेक्षमेव तथापि उत्तरे प्रत्युत्तरे च शक्त इति इत्यादि प्रत्युदाहरणं बोध्यमिति. प्रावीण्यम् अपि. Why are you saying they are experts? Even there is a question possible. There is a avadhi possible. So still you have to understand with respect to the answer and with respect to the answer to the question, the possibility is there. Shakta ityadi pratyudaharanam bodhyam. This possibility of that this kind of eligibility is there. That is what you have to understand. Asanyayam kimiti. What do you mean by asanyayam? Sanyopasarjani bhutastu na sarvadayati vakshamanataya sanyana. See, later he is going to say this. Sanya upasarjani bhutaha tu na sarvadaya. Sarva etc. will not be sanya upasarjani bhuta. This is a vartika. He is going to explain in the other sutra. The vakshamanataya sanyayam sarvanamattvasya aprasakte. In sanya, the sarvanamatva is not famous. Okay, it is not possible. Aprasakta, it is not possible. Iti prashna. That is the question. Asanyayam. Why do you say sanya? Asanya. Not in the sanya. Uttaraha kuravaha. Kuru shabdaha desha vishesha nityam bahu vacharantha. Kuru, this word is referring to a place. Kurukshetra, etc. Though, therefore, it is always used in bahuvachana, plural. Okay. Sumerum avadhi krutya tatra uttara shabdaha vartate iti asti iha vyavastha. Here also there is a limiting factor, reference point. Reference point to Uttara means north of water. Where? So with reference to Sumeru, Sumeru is a mountain. So okay, the mountain which is in the middle. So which limits the south with the north. So that with reference to that, this is north of that Sumeru mountain. That's the idea. Kintu sanya shabdatvat nasya saranamata. But since Kuru Shabda is talking about a place, Kuru is a word which is talking about a place. Therefore, it's a name. Therefore, it doesn't have this Sarvanama Sanya. Purvadi Shabdanam tu Dikshu Anadi Sanketah iti Nate Sanya Shabdaha. Purvadi Shabda etc. Purvadi Shabda etc. Dikshu Anadi Shabdena. They are referred to as direction from time immemorial. From long time, that is used in the sense of a direction. Therefore, they don't get the Sarvanama Sanya. Kurushu tu uttara shabdasya adhunikya sanketah iti bhavati ayam sanya shabdah iti manyate. And when we say Kuru, this is later word. See, delimiting places and giving it a name, this is a later invention, right? So adhunikah, it is a recent development. That name, giving a name to that place. Therefore, Bhavati ayam sanya. Therefore, Sarvanama sanya will take place for that. Kechittu asanyayam iti abhave sanyayameva purvadi shabdanam aprapta vibhasha syaditi ahu. But if you don't say the asanyayam, what happens? Some people say, if you don't say asanyayam, then sanyayameva, only when there is a Sarvanama sanya, for the purva etc. words, aprapta vibhasha will be there. That's a choice which is not there's a choice possible which is not intended. Okay. Sumajnati iti next sutra. Sumajnati dhanakshayam. Sum ajnati dhanakshayam. Swam ajnati dhanakshayam. Swam ajnati dhanakshayam. Swam in the sense of ajnati and dhana. Jnati, what you have to understand? Jnati first. Jnati means relative. And dhana means wealth. When it is not in the sense of relative and wealth, that is what the sutra says. Swa is used in the sense of relative, etc. Okay, we'll see that. Jnati dhananyavakchinaha shwashabdasya ya prapta sanya sa jasiva syat. So, other than jnati and other than relative and other than wealth, if the swa shabda is used, then that whatever sanya it is going to get, the sarvanama sanya which is going to be given for swa, that will be given in choice when just follows. Okay. Swe swaha. So you have two forms like purve purvaha. You have swe swaha. Atmiya ityartha means one's own atmanah ityava or atmanah for belonging to one's own. Jnati dhana vachinastu swaha. For the jnati and dhana, it is a swaha. It refers to swaha. Okay. Jnatayo arthava. Jnatayo arthahava. Meaning of what jnati means. Okay. In the sense of jnataya, that sense also. Jnati means relatives. As I said. How do you know this? He is going to explain that. Atravi sarvanamani iti vibhashajasi iti cha anvartate. So here also sarvadini sarvanamani and vibhashajasi, both these words come. Cha anvartate. Jnatischa dhanam cha jnati dhane. So he is bringing that ajnati dhanakshayam, that word. Jnati cha dhanam cha jnati dhane. Dvivachana. Jnati dhane. Okay. Then tayoho akhya jnati dhanakya is adding the akhya name. So name of jnati and dhana in the sense of jnati and dhana. Okay. Jnati dhanakya. Nad, then he is bringing the tatpurusha, nine tatpurusha samasa. Na jnati dhanakya, not in the sense of jnati and dhana, is a ajnati dhanakya. Tasyam ajnati dhanakhyayam. In with reference to that is a ajnati dhanakhyayam, the complete sense of that word. Okay. Swamiti shabda swarupa apeksha napumsakatvam. Swam, with reference to the swa shabda, it is napumsakalinga. Okay. Tadaha. Jnati dhanani eva swe swaha iti. Only in the sense of jnati dhana swe swaha. Sarvanamatve shi bhavaha tadabhave tadabhava iti vaha. So if it is given the sarvanama status, then you will have the jasashi. If it doesn't have the sarvanama status, you will bring the prathamayo purvasavarnaha. Okay. Atma atmiyam jnati dhanam cheti swa shabdasya chatvaro artha. Swa has four meanings. One is atma, oneself, the self. Okay, atmiya, belonging to oneself. Jnati, relative, and dhana, wealth. In four meanings. That is why the text called, in Vedanta, there is a text called Swarajya Siddhi. Swarajya Siddhi. Swa, there it refers, it is in the sense of Atma. Okay. Atra Swaha Jnatau Atma. Swo Jnatau Atmani Swam Trishu Atmiye Swo Astriyam Dhane iti Amaraha. So in the Swaha Jnatau Atmani Swam Trishu Atmiye Swaha Astriyam Dhane iti Amaraha. So Amara Koshakara says Swa is used in the sense of Jnata and Atma, Atmani. Okay. And Swam in all the three lingas. Okay. In the sense of Atmiyartha. Swaha not in Strilinga, meaning in Pullinga, Namsalinga, in the sense of Dhana. That is what Amara Koshakara says. Atra Swaha Jnato Atmani iti ekam vakyam. He is breaking this vakya. He is explaining the Amara Kosha. Swaha Jnato Atmani iti ekam dhavakyam. The first sentence is Swaha Jnato Atmani. Next is Jnato Atmani cha Swashabda Pullinga ityartha. The word says in the Jnatyartha and the Atmartha, Swashabda will be in masculine gender. Swam Trishu Atmiye iti dvitiyam vakyam. Second statement is Swam Trishu Atmiye. This meaning of the statement is Atmiye Swashabda Visheshya Nignaha iti ityartha. So in Atmiya Artha, the Swashabda will be in all the three lingas. Swaha Astriyam Dhana iti tritiyam vakyam. Swa is not in Strilinga. This is the third in the sense of Dhana. That is the third statement. Dhane Swashabda Pum Namamsakam Sityartha. In Dhana, in the sense of wealth, the Swashabda will be in both masculine and neutral gender. Swahasyatum Syatmani Jnato Trishu Atmiye Striya Astriyam Dhane iti Medini Kosha. Medinikara very clearly says, Medini is another dictionary. Amarakosha is one dictionary by Amar Singh, and Medini is another dictionary. Okay, there he is putting it very clearly. Tatra Nyati Dhanayoho Paryudasat Atmani Atmiye cha Sarvanamattam Jasi Vikalpyata iti Abhipreti Vachaste. Nyati Dhanayoho Paryudasat Atmani Atmiye cha Sarvanamattam Jasi. So Nyati Dhana, it is in choice. Therefore, in Atmini and Atmiya, Sarvanamattam will take place when just follows as choice. That is the idea. Okay? Atmiya ityartha. Atmana iti va iti. Jnati dhana paridasasya prayojanamaha. The choice with reference to the jnati and dhana, that is the reason for that is said. Jnati dhana vachinastu iti. Jnati vachino dhana vachino vachinascha sarvanamatta praryudasat jasi swa iti eva rupa utyate. So when there is a paryudasa prakarana, when you are going to negate it with reference to the jnati and dhana, then it remains only as swa. Okay, there is no choice there. नच ज्ञातिधनयोः आत्मनि आत्मीयत्व पुरस्कारे सर्वनामत्वं न स्यात् इति वाच्यं. So the opponent says, no, don't say. In the sense of Atmani and Atmartha, Sarnamatta will not take place for Jnati and Dhana. You should not say that. Don't say that. We tell to the opponent. Why? Akhya grahana balena. Because there is this swam ajnati dhana akhyayam. Jnati dhana akhyayam. We are adding that akhya in the sense of. So akhya dhana grahana balena. By adding this word akhya, jnati dhanatva puraskar eva paryudasa pravartehe. So only with reference to the jnati and dhana, this negation is applicable. Not with anything else. That is the idea here. Okay, next sutra. Antaram bahiryogopasamdhyanayoh. In the external and the internal garment sense. Okay, in that sense, antara shabdasya ya prapta sanya. The antara shabda naturally gets the sarvanama sanya. Sanya sa jasi vasyat. That will be optional when it just follows. That is the idea of the sutra. Antare antrava graha. External, outside the house. Bhashya ityartha, outside the house. Okay. So antaram, the bahir yoga is external. It need not be the external cloth. It can also be external cloth, something external. But upasamdhyana means inner cloth. Okay. Antare antara shataka. Outside there is this vehicle, shataka. Paridhyaniya ityartha. So antare antara shataka paridhaniya. Paridhaniya means अंतरम अंत टीका अत्रापि सर्वनामानि इति विभाषा जसि इति च अनुवर्तते. Here also the same three sutras are carried forward. Bahi anavritta pradesha. Bahi means a place which is not covered. Okay. Tena yoga sambandha yasya sa bahir yoga. Association with that external, the uncovered place is called as bahir yoga. Bahi vidyamano asa iti yavat, meaning something which is external cloth or external object, whichever. Upasamvyate paridhiyate iti upasamvyanam antariyam vastram. So antariya vastra, the inner cloth, that is what he is explaining. Upasamvyate paridhiyate. Upasamvyate, it covers the body, or paridhiyate, it covers it completely. That is what is called as upasamvyana. Upa samipe samvyana, that which covers. Okay. तदाह वाह्य इत्यादिना. पूर्वादिभ्यो, नेक्स्ट सूत्र. पूर्वादिभ्यो नवभ्यो वा. पूर्वादिभ्यो नवभ्यो वा. पूर्वादिभ्यो नवभ्यो वा. पूर्वादिभ्यः नवभ्यः वा. पंचमी वा विकल्पाव्यया. ओके. सो he says पूर्वादि नवभ्यः एवो एभ्यो नवभ्यः नसिज्ञोः स्मात्स्मिनो वास्य. This sutra, see, we said only there is only choice with reference to antaram bahir yoga and somajnati. Now he is saying no, purvadi navabhya, purva paravara dakshina uttara is all that 7. Then ajnati dhana. Okay. Then no, swam and antaram. So 7, 8, 9. So in this, with reference to these words, ebhyo navabhyo, with reference to all these 9 words, nasigniyoho, with reference to nasigni, when nasi and ni follows, smart spino which comes normally, nasiknyoho smart spino with reference to that sutra, that will be choice here. Do you understand? So it is not just, there is not just the choice with reference to 1 3, it is also with reference to 5 1 and 7 1. Okay, smart is 5 1 and spin is 7 1. Purasmat Purvad. So you will have Purvad Purvad, Purasmat Purasmad. Okay, and Saptami Purve Purvasmin. एवं परादीनामपि even in the same way parasmat parat parasmat parat and parasmin pare, like that, etc. Sesham sarvat. The rest of the words will be declined in the same way as the sarva shabda. एक शब्दः संख्यायां नित्य एकवचनान्तः. So next is eka shabda, the word eka one, in the sense of sankhya name, it is always declined in singular, not in dual or plural. Okay, we'll come to that later. So he says purvadibhya nasiknyoh tika nasiknyoh smart spino iti anuvartate iti aha. So nasiknyoh smart spino, that sutra is carried forward completely. येभ्यः पूर्वपर इत्यादि त्रिसूत्री निर्दिष्टाः पूर्वादेः एव पक्षितः. पूर्वपर इति from the purvapara is means purvadibhya navabhya means purvapara para dakshina uttarani, and all the three sutras, whatever said in all the three sutras, including the swam and antaram, all the 9 words. त्यदादयो हलन्ताधिकारे व्याख्यास्यन्ते. The त्यदादीनां सर्वनामानि, that is explained in the हलन्ताधिकार. एकशब्दः संख्यायाम् इति एकसङ्ख्यः संख्यायां बहुवचनं, that he is explaining now. अर्थान्तरे तु द्विवचन बहुवचने अपि स्तः. So in other references, in other meanings, it can be in द्विवचन and बहुवचन also. Where do you use it? He says एको अन्यार्थे प्रधाने च प्रथमे केवले तथा साधारणे समानल्पे संख्यायां च प्रयुज्यते इति कोशः. Amarakosha, Koshakara says, dictionary man says, Eka is used in what and that's how it is said in the Kosha. It's like a poem or something, right? Okay, easy to remember. Ekaha anyarthe, Ekaha, that one, you know, the other one. Other one in the sense of the other, okay? That one, when we say the other one, we refer to the other one, not this one, that one. Okay, in that sense, anyartha, pradhane, mukhya. Oh, he is the one. He is the one and only. Like that we say, no? Important, primary. Prathame. Oh, the first one. In that sense, kevale. Oh, alone. One alone. Just one. So, in that sense, tatha sadharane. Oh, they are all one. So, in general sense, samane, oh, that one and this one, same. So, in that same meaning, alpe, oh, it's only just one, right? Limit, very small. Just one, that's all. So, very small. Sankhyayam, one, in the reference to a name. Prayujyate, in these senses, the eka is used. Syadetat, fine. Tvatkap matkap pitrakaha iti bahuvrihi. The words tvatkap pitrakaha and matkap pitrakaha is a bahuvrihi shabda. It is not tvat kapi trikaha mat kapi trikaha. Kapi means monkey. Then we'll have to find what is tvat and kapi and trikaha. Very too much of complications. So tvatka pitrakaha and matka pitrakaha means tvatka pitrakaha. Matka pitrikaha, your father, my father, like that. Okay. Tvakam pita yasya, ahakam pita yasyeti. Your father, my father. That is the idea. This is Laukika Vigrahavakya. Vigrahavakya, there are two kinds of Vigrahavakya. Vigrahavakya is expansion statements. There are two kinds of. We have already seen that he is presenting it here. One is a Laukika, the other is Alaukika. What does Laukika and Alaukika means? Laukika means worldly, Alaukika means non-worldly. What does that mean? He says Laukikatvam Prayogarhatvam. When we say Laukika, worldly means it can be used in the language. That is what is Laukika Vigraha Vakya. Okay? Yushmadasmadoho. When we say Twakam Twatka Pitrakaha, Twatka Pitrakaha means Twakam Pita Yasya Iti. When I say that, then that's a statement. Okay? Similarly, Yushmadasmadoho. So what does that Twakam become Akam means? So for that he says Yushmadasmadoho Ajnati Arthe. Ajnatadi Arthe. In the sense of Ajnatadi Artha, not relatives, etc. Avye sarvanamnam akach. Avye sarvanamnam akach. With this sutra, akach pratyaya comes. Okay. Then yushmakat plus sakara. Akach pratyaya yushmakat plus sakara. Ashmakat plus sakara. Okay. Then Nye prathamayoho ityadi it ami. Then nye prathamayoho you will have a for soup. Sakara. Okay. Twa hosau iti twa desha ahadesha cha. So twa hosau. So for when su follows, for yushmat and asmat, twa and aha adesha will take place. Okay. Yushma asma. For that twa and aha, when it comes, then the less twasmad, then ahasmad, like that it will be. Right? Yushma. Tomsad, Twasad, Asad, like that, I think, Ahasad. Okay. Then Sheshi Lopa, that part which is not replaced, that part will go because it will replace till the Makara. So that part, the rest of them will go. So Twa plus Aha plus Then you have Ato Gune and Ami Purve, Twakam, Akam, Ahakam. Okay. That is the form. Now here you have to remember, see, Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi is Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi is a short version of abridged version of Ashtadhyay Siddhanta Kaumudi. Okay. Instead of all the 4,000 sutras, we will have only 1,200 sutras. And that is why I reduced it also to 300 odd sutras. Now, you have to understand this. In Lagu Siddhanta, he brings in the sutra of Yushmad and Asmad, the declensions for Yushmad and Asmad. While teaching for the first time, I said, okay, you can just leave this as this, because there are some 51 sutras to learn what happens for Yushmad and Asmad when Suadi comes. Why do you not teach? Why do you drop it? Why do you don't give it importance? I didn't add it in my Adi logo. There are two reasons. One is 51 sutras. Two, okay, this is more simple. Yushmad, Asmad, whatever transformation take place, how many transformation is possible? 7 3s 21. 7 3s 21. So 21 plus 21, only 42 transformations are possible. Even if you are going to use the 8th declension, Sambodhana, Sambuddhi, Sambodhana, so you add only 6 more. So you are maximum going to get only 50 transformations. Maximum. But the sutras, 51. And sutras are huge sutras. Whereas the forms are very small. So I tell, instead of remembering the sutras, remember the form. That is easy. So that is why I remember the Avye Sarvanamna Makach. I remember that sutra, but I don't remember the Nye Prasamayoho, whatever that remaining sutra is. Okay. So Yushmad is Pitru is Asmad is Pitru is. He is bringing the samasa. Okay. Iti Alokika Vigraha. This is Alokika Vigravakya. Alokika Vigravakya means non-worldly. Non-worldly means Prayoga Anarhatvam Alokikatvam iti stihi. It cannot be used in the language. When I am speaking, I can say Twakam Pita Yasya iti. I can say that. But I cannot say Yushmad is Pitri is. I cannot say that. You cannot use it in language. Explain, except for explaining. I cannot use it. Okay. So, tatra tvatka pitruko matka pitruko iti bahuvrihi dashayam ka pratyo na sambhavati. So, in the sense of tvatka pitrika and matka pitrika, If it is accepted as Bahuvrihi Samasa, there will be no possibility of Kap Pratyaya. Kap Pratyaya in the Kutsitartha, etc., you have Kap Pratyaya. Okay, that is not possible. Kutsita means a very low level, worst, that kind of sense. Yushmadasmadoho Sarvanamattvena Akach Pratyaya Prasangat. Because if you are going to bring in the Akach Pratyaya, the Sarvanama Shabda, Sarvanama Sanya, then Akach Pratyaya is the only possibility, not the Kap Pratyaya. Tatra idam arabhyate. So to negate that, to bring in the akash, the kap pratyaya also, he is bringing this sutra. Na bahuvriho, na bahuvriho, na bahuvriho, na bahuvriho. Two pada sutra. Na avyaya bahuvriho. Au. So saptami. Bahuvriho chikirshate sarvanama sanya nasyat. So in the bahuvrihi, the desired sarvanama sanya will not take place. Tvakampita yasya sa tvatkapitrakah. Ahakampita yasya sa matkapitrakah. Is explained the same thing. Okay. Ye samasat prageva prakriya vakye sarvanama sanya nishidhyate. Even before the samasa, during the prakriya dasha, during the application state itself, the sarvanama is negated. Anyatha laukika virgavakya eva tatra api akach pravartate. Even in the laukika vigrahavakya means even while the tvakampista yasya, there also will be applicable. Sa cha samase api shruyate. And in the samasa also it will be that akach pratyaya will be heard. Atikranto bhavakantam ati bhavakan itivat. Like atikranto bhavakantam, there akash pratyaya is used. And the final samasa also ati bhavakan, the word has the akash pratyaya. Similarly here also it will take place. But भाष्यकारस्तु त्वत्कपितृकः मत्कपितृकेति रूपे इष्टापत्तिं कृत्वा एतत् सूत्रं प्रत्याख्यो. भाष्यकार negated this sutra. He accepted the Matkapitrakaha and Twatkapitrakaha as itself in the with Kapratya, and he just negated the sutra. Then whom should we accept? The Sutrakara and Bhashyakara. Yatho Yatha Uttara Muninam Pramanyam. Uttrottara Muninam Pramanyam. Based on the rule that the later Munis are Pramana, we accept Bhashyakara as the Pramana. Okay? Tika. Bahuvriho Chikirshate iti. Na bahuvriho here. Sarvadini sarvanamani iti anuvartate. Sarvadini sarvanamani, that anurti will take place. Okay. Bahuvriho sarvadini sarvanamani nasyuhu ityartha pratyate. Therefore, the sutra says in the sense of bahuvrihi samasa, sarvadini sarvanamani will not take place. That is the idea. Evam sati sutram idam vyartham. If you are going to interpret like that, then the sutra will be useless. Because प्रिय सर्वाय इत्यादीनां बहुव्रीवर्तिनां सर्वादीनां स्वार्थोपसंक्रांतार्थांतर प्रधानतया उपसर्जनत्वादेव सर्वनामत्व निषेध सिद्ध. So in priya sarvaya, in these places, already this bahu, in the sense of bahuvrihi, the sarvanama sanya is negated. So you don't have to bring in the sutra. For that we say sanya upasarjani bhutastu na sarvadayiti vakshamanatva. Because how do you know it is negated? Because it is going to explain it. The place where I stopped in the Mula, after that, the next word is Uttrottara Yatha Uttara Muninam Pramanam. After that, Pramanyam. After that, this Vartika is said. Okay? He is going to say this. He is going to explain that. We will say that there. He is bringing this Vartika second time here. In the previous page also, in the previous page also he said in Asanyayam Kimiti, the place where we started, he said the Sanya Upasarjani Bhutastu na Sarvadaya. He said that. Okay, we'll see that there. Atah Vyachaste, he is explaining that Bahuvriho Chikirishititi. So we have to explain this meaning, otherwise the sense will be disproportionate with the idea he said here. Bahuvriho iti Vishesaptamyashrenat ayam artho labhyate. Bahuvriho, that's Saptami. But what kind of Saptami? There are Sati Saptami, there is Vishya Saptami, there are different kinds of Saptami. Here, Vishya Saptami is accepted. Okay? Only if you accept it as in Vishya Saptami, you will have this idea. Saptami, seventh case in the sense of Vishaya. Okay? Tathacha Bahuvriho prasakte sati tataha prageva vigraha vakye ayam nishedo arthavan. That is when, if it is in the sense of bahuvrihi, when the bahuvrihi is going to be applied, prasakte sati, satya saptami, okay, when it's going to be applied, at that point of time, even before that, bahuvri vigraha vakya ayam nishedo arthavan. In the vigraha vakya, this nishedha will be applicable. It is useful. एकार्थी भावात्मक सामर्थ्यस्य समासदशायामेव सत्वेन विग्रहवाक्ये तदभावेन तदानीम् उक्त उपसर्जनत्वस्य अभावादिति भावः. So only when the samasa you have a sense of one meaning for the whole, all the different words. All the different words come together to give one meaning. So that in the, when you break the words as vigraha, the expansion, then this kind of possibility is not there. Therefore, the upasarjanatva is not there. This kind of sense is not given there. तथा अथ लौकिक विग्रहवाक्यं दर्शयन् लक्ष्यभूतं बहुव्रीहि दर्शयति. So त्वकं पिता यस्य, this is लौकिक विग्रहवाक्य. After explaining this लौकिक विग्रहवाक्य, he is showing the बहुव्रीहि समासा, the idea whatever we wanted to explain. त्वकं पिता इत्यादिना सर्वनामत्वाभावात् क प्रत्यय प्रत्योत्तरपदयोश्च इति त्वम आदेशे त्वक्क मत्क इति च रूपम. So when we don't bring in the sarvanamatva, then ka pratyaya comes. When ka pratyaya is taken, pratyottarapadayoschya, with that tva and aham adesha will take place, and therefore tvatka matka will be the rupa. Nano bahuvrihi. We'll see this. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति.